Hey, what's up, guys? I'm the Reasonator. Today, we're gonna talk about Ohm's Law. Last lesson, we have a brief introduction to the concepts of voltage, current, resistance. These three concepts. And let's just recall, what is voltage? Voltage is the difference of voltage point of, it's just difference of the voltage point. See, this is point A, point B. The voltage of AB is the voltage point of A minus the voltage point of B. That's it. That's the definition of voltage. It's basically how much electricity, how much force of electricity does it consume. That's basically what voltage is. What is current? Current is easy. Current is just the flow of positive charges. Remember, it's not the flow of positive electrons, although in real life it is, but in theory we call it the flow of positive charge. What is resistance? Resistance is how much this material stops, or it doesn't stop, affect the flowing of positive charges, affect the current. So you probably think, are there any relationship between these three very important concepts? And I'm gonna tell you yes. Today we're gonna talk about Ohm's Law, which states this. Obviously, the discoverer of Ohm's Law is called George Simon Ohm. He is a German physicist, and the letter Ohm is written as this. I don't know which language this letter is from, but it's not English, as I can see. It's just written like that. So Ohm's Law states that U equals to IR. You probably forget what is U, what is I, what is R. Well, I've actually talked about this last lesson, but I think you guys all forget, so I'm gonna say it again. U stands for voltage, I stands for current, R stands for resistance. What is a unit of voltage in this case? It's V. I, A, R, Ohm. You have to remember this. This is very important. You might say, I'm not a fan of formulas. I want to remember it graphically. Okay, you can remember it graphically. So, we have a tool to state this law. I call it the Ohm circle. It's like this. You have a circle, drew two lines. At the top, you have U. At the bottom two, you got I and R respectively. Then, what basically it is saying the bottom two times together to get to the top one. I times R equals to U. And now let's do some practice. I think you all got this. I'm gonna leave the Ohm circle here in case you guys just forget. We have a DC source. Remember, this is the symbol for resistor is a triangle, is a resistor. Or you might see this is also resistor. But just remember, like the zip thing, it's the resistor. But if it's like this, like the wire, it's called the, what's that called? Oh yeah, inductor. That's an inductor. Just remember, because if it's curved, it's inductor. If it's like a triangle, it's just resistor. Inductor is also a very important component you will learn later, especially in alternative current circuit. See if I have, see the resistance is 10 ohms, and the voltage of the battery is 10 volts. And I'm asking, what is the current equals to? Now, it asks you the current. So you put the hand on current, you hide it, and you will find U divided by R. Exactly, that's how you calculate it. So you have 10 divided by 10, which gives you the answer 1. Don't remember the unit, it's amp. So I equals to 1 amp, and it's flowing that way because it comes out from the positive end, like that. Now, if I give you the current and the resistance and let you to calculate the voltage, it's exactly the same thing. I think you guys will know it. This time is 5 ohm, 3 amps. Now you can pause the video, calculate it by yourself. What is the voltage of the DC source? 3, 2, 1, yes. So it asks you for voltage. So you cover the voltage by your hand, and you got I times R, which gives you the answer of the voltage. So you got 3 times 5 equals to 15 volts. So V equals to 15 volts. Don't forget the unit. Only silly guy forgets the unit, okay? Now, the most common usage of Ohm's law comes. Not the common, like a little bit common, like more common than the other two. It gives you the, for example, 3 amps, this one, 10 volts, and it lets you to calculate the resistance. You can pause the video and calculate it by yourself. Yeah. So it asks you for resistance. So you calculate the resistance and you got U divided by I. So you use U10 divided by I, which is 3, which gives you the fraction of this, and that's your answer. Don't forget the unit. I say that again. You can calculate it back, see if it's correct or not. 3 times 10 over 3 is 10, which means you're correct. Now you understand what Ohm's law is. This is the first formula you learn in electricity. Later it will become more complex and harder to understand. So be ready for that. Next lesson, we're gonna talk about parallel and series these two different types of connections in resistors. So good luck. See you.